right, everyone. Chill. Chill. Chill.
I'm just chilling.
Bro, we're just chilling.
Just chilling.
Let's just chill.
Just chilling, chilling, chilling.
If my words could move you effective, to grant access and insight to perspective, I would give you my soul's eye to hold, if only to show you a way to get out the cold.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is, you want to use the bottle right there? Ew. We are in the midst of being versatile. Greetings and salutations to you all. 'Tis I, Just Henry, the original, the one, the only. Thank you for tuning in. It's always a pleasure. Now, first things first, Serge, I'm going to get back to you. And I'm going to get back to this lovely guest we have this evening. And we're going to go ahead and set the vibe because, you know, we kind of we going to urgent notify our energy tonight, okay? Urgently notified. I should have said it that way first. Urgently notify our energy tonight. But first, just to set some of the things that I have prepared for us, we will discuss later. This will all make sense because there's always a method to my madness. We're going to start off with Rockaway by Beres Hammond, one of my favorite singers in the world. And we just chilling. Yeah.
Just chilling.
Any day, we dance
another beast. Yes, yes, yes. So glad you tuned in this grand evening. It is a wonderful, beautiful evening. It is beautiful. Did you look outside? Did you smell outside? It smells good.
Smells fantastic.
You know what I mean? It's a different smell these days in the air. We'll speak on it later. But first, here on Jus Chillin with Jus Henry, I have a special guest. But before we get to her, Serge, what's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing well.
He's a little bit mad, guys. Give him the emoji. You know what I'm saying? I'm still
good.
giving him a thumbs up.
I'm good.
You know what I mean? Throw some love his way.
Doing fantastic.
Outstanding. I was just teasing with that one. That was supposed to be a joke. Chillers and chillettes, I would like to introduce to you a very good friend of mine. Yeah. Actually, we'll just let her tell as much as possible amidst this interview. Ladies and gentlemen, my very good friend, Cam, a.k.a. the Lash Piccaso.
Yes.
Yeah. Get the brand right, son.
L. Piccaso.
L. Piccaso.
Yes.
L. That's what's dope. First off, thank you very much for coming on to my show.
No problem. It's a pleasure.
Outstanding. Come to the mic. Come to the mic a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah, let them hear you. All right, cool. So, first off, how long have you been doing what you do? And then, when was it that you were enlightened enough to become the Lash Piccaso?
Oh, man. Well, I am 27. I've been lashing since I was 17.
First off, you heard what she just said?
Lashing.
Lashing. I've been lashing. First off, that sounds really aggressive. You know what lashes are otherwise?
No. Listen, not lashing. We're not lashing anyone here. I have been creating
I'm teasing.
Picassos on
No. I like the
eyes.
terminology. You should continue with that. I like it. Go back to the first one. Go back to the first script. I've been lashing.
Nope. I have been creating Picassos
Ooh.
on all the beautiful women of the world.
Okay.
Their eyes since I was 17 years old. But I have been professionally, meaning certified, have my own legalized business in the state of Florida for 2 years now.
How does that feel to be a literal entrepreneur as a black woman
Yes.
in the state of Florida under the age of 30?
Under the age of 30.
How does that feel?
It's awesome.
That's
It
what's
really
up.
is awesome. It's a really big accomplishment. Us melanin ladies are really, really killing the game right now.
Got
So,
to.
You know, and I also want to, it's about generational wealth.
Okay.
So securing a bag for me and my family.
That's word. Family oriented. So you are very family oriented, aren't you?
I am.
Yes. I know of her family quite well. We have a very close relationship. Like, yo, this is my sis, yo. This is one of my very good friends. I told you guys. I don't lie to you guys. I promise you. I bring you good people. I promise. So, let's see. So, as far as like professionally, where do you normally do your thing?
Guys, I am located on Florida Avenue. The salon is called Platinum Plus Beauty Studio. We do hair, we do braids, we do it all. Come see us. For cuts, we do men cuts, women
Okay.
cuts. We do everything
Hey.
in regards to your hair. And I am the lash specialist, lash master, the Lash Piccaso.
Hey.
So, you know.
Set them straight.
I'm so sick of you.
That's what's dope. So let me see. So does your mother does the same?
Yes.
Well,
She's a
kinda.
hairstylist.
She's a hairstylist.
She's actually she has many hats.
Ah.
She is top 5 at Keller Williams every month for the past year. Top 5.
Top 5.
She's doing it.
Okay.
And she owns Platinum Plus Beauty Studio, so she is a master hairstylist. Has been doing hair for over 25 years. and now she is killing the real estate game.
So entrepreneurship kind of is in the family.
It is.
That's so sick.
My
That's
dad
awesome.
also.
What's that?
My dad also.
Oh, and he?
He's into sheet metal. He is actually becoming a loan officer right now.
Okay.
So they jack of all trades.
Are you sure they're not Jamaican?
I'm done.
16 job. 16. Every day. We always work.
I'm done.
We sleep when we die. I'm just playing. Let me stop. All right. So let's do this then, right? So because of course, uncertain times, which still remain, we're not even uncertain about Corona no more.
Uh-oh.
But we'll get to that part. So as far as the coronavirus, which was my first intention when I first had my questions lined up for you. So I was like, as far as when coronavirus hit and everything, how did the business take that whole thing? What was it like? What was the progression from when everything shut down to when everything was just stagnant to when everything started coming back?
In the beginning, it was very hard because, in the beauty industry, specifically for me, I'm right in someone's face all day. Knowing that you can't do that anymore, we had to shut the business down. We had to close the salon down. So we were closed from March all the way up until 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
But glory be to God, all my clients were ready for me to lash them, and now that we are picking back up, it's booming. Everyone's like, I need my hair done, I need my lashes done.
Right.
So
got to get back right because they're looking. Never mind. Let me stop.
very quarantined.
Very quarantined. That is such a respectful term. That is beautiful.
Saying.
It really is, though.
See, now I see you learn something in the salon every day, huh? Oh my goodness, I couldn't even come up with that.
She's lashing people that looking all quarantined.
That's
very quarantined.
That's such a polite term. That's
It is. It's the most respectful.
Oh man, I wish. No, we got it on tape. We good. Documented.
Yeah.
We brought that in. Okay, so, so since the stagnant part and the moving coming back in, now is there any new marketing that you've been doing since everything came back out? Because I really want to ask something behind that. Or say something behind that. Go.
Okay. Yes, I went to the drawing board during this whole quarantine. Sat down. I'm like, I got a million businesses in my brain. I need to get them out. I need to promote this brand. I need to brand myself. I need to put my logo and my labels on everything. I need to get myself out there. So I started offering lash classes for ladies who, and it's really special to me now because of the pandemic. A lot of people had jobs and a lot of people's jobs let them go. But when you're in business for yourself, no one's going to let you go. You work for you. So I've been offering lash classes, and ladies are lashing. So if this pandemic does happen again, you have something to fall back on. You have another source of income. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope.
And keeping yourself looking right.
At all times.
Hey. That's what's word. Because I know a lot of people were worried about that with the whole... My thing was... As far as marketing, there's been a lot of people changing what they say during their commercials. As far as what's the key one pizza, Papa John's and them say, contactless. They say contactless,
delivery.
For delivery, right? Then you've got what else do they say? I don't even know what else do they say. To make sure people know that you're welcome to come back. We've got the proper CDC restrictions and everything taken care of. I had the So, chillers and chillettes, I'm going to need you guys to forgive me. All right?
We know where you're going.
I had it lined up, I promise you, yesterday. But since yesterday, there's been a lot of deliberation. And you know what I do when I deliberate. We'll keep that on another episode. Nonetheless. We going to keep chilling, all right? First things first, I want to go ahead and say, first off, thank you very much for coming in. I'm gonna just make sure that's official.
Thank
We gotta
you.
record it.
You're welcome.
You brighten up the room. Brighten it up, I promise. Because it would have been real dull with just me and him. Anyway,
Facts.
And
also,
the boobs over there. But
that's so funny.
I'm gonna go there today.
The nippleless boobs.
This is like a Kevin Hart joke sitting to my left, but we're not going to go there.
You're not.
What it is that I would like for you to tell the people where they can find you, how they can get in contact with you, what's the business like, and what's the expectation of how soon they can get into your chair.
You guys can schedule as soon as next week. Hit me up now. My Instagram is Chinks_Lash Piccaso. The Facebook is Chinks Minks. That's ChinkxMinkx. Facebook, Instagram, I'm open. You guys can. And I'm also located at 8453 North Florida Avenue. So you guys want to come and get Picasso'd, I got you.
That's so real. I'm saying the way she's, making Picasso sound, right? It draws the brother in. But I know what she does, and I can't do that. It goes against my code. Yeah, but I'm so glad that you're booming and that everything is looking up. I'm glad that it actually. That's actually a lot of things that's happened. I got my business cards during quarantine too.
Did you?
You know what I'm saying? They took a month to get to me, but it's okay. I was not expecting it sooner. But I feel better now because I have them.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. We just got to step our games up. You know what I mean? This is chess, not checkers. All right? Please believe me. All right? What? Catch up for your mayonnaise. No?
No.
I think that was hilarious because of the voice. No? Yes?
What accent was that?
It's my Florida cracker voice.
Okay, I was thinking that.
We're right around the corner.
Well, that what we're gonna do around here? Or you're just gonna talk and talk?
It doesn't matter where you're going with this, sir.
Where the hell
I can catch up before you even pick up your nose. You feel me? I don't even know where that came from. I need you to forgive me on that, all right?
Everything is forgiven now.
You feel me? See how this works? See how love
conquers all. Even
first off, I love how the way love comes out in different ways, right?
Love.
I love you. Love you. I love you. I love you, girl.
Love you.
It's universal. No. It's a universal language.
It's a universal language. Like it don't matter where you from. What is it? L'amour. Ooh, j'adore. I like you. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Te amo.
I don't know, man. I don't know too much. I only know a little bit. Very, very little. So, sir, let's set the mood. Let's set the mood. Cause did you get the Rockstone?
Believe so, yes.
All right,
Absolutely.
so play Rockstone by Stephen Marley featuring hopefully Capleton and Sizzler. We setting the vibes, man.
Yes.
You know where I'm from, dog. And we're just gonna have a good time because we gotta chill. Somebody gotta have some place to chill right now. We're gonna chill right here, okay? But we still gonna talk. So y'all stick around. We just chilling.
Rockstone was my pillar, could not find place for sleep. But them empty, we have to find food for eat. Every day we terrorize by soldiers and police. When they think them a strong man, they think them a dead. From them a play cowboy and Indian and chief. From the first to the third straight of the 7th street. One thing in our mind, a big jump to the base. I make it in a life, I inherit as the me. Them pay off. self-employed cannot get laid off. But the work me have, can't even get a day off. Who they want to stop me now, them find out, say them way off. Alright, so me say one by one, one by one. One by one, we stepping out of Babylon, and then one by one, one by one. You king fella say I the conquering lion, lion, lion. Rockstar was my pillow. Rockstar was my pillow. I said, Rockstar was my pillow.
Sister Kalonji.
Rockstar.
Steve Raka. Marley.
Help us now, take us from the slum. Never give up, matter what, strictly for your bun. Hey, Rasta, take us from the slum. Never give up, matter what, King Selassie, I bless the soul. Separation is a thing, could be no harder time. Got to widen your views, gotta broaden your mind. What we find, in they can't know where rest cannot find. Hunger, poverty, a system so unkind. As a matter of fact, there is an aftershock. When come ground, not my bed and my pillow was a rock. Try to make it through the system, all the doors were locked. Yeah, nothing new to try, and so I ain't gonna stop. All the time they write a book on you. All sorts of other crap they would have put on you. Yet when you're in there, they would look on you. They would only stand and wanna wear the foot on you. But so see I know, Zion down, Ethiopia, Africa, fashion, liberate the poor, hey, man I lie to me, Selassie, I them want to war, right? Read the Bible, turn to peace and praise the Lord, right? Goodbye, Babylon, goodbye, goodbye. Open now, Zion door, Mount Zion, Ethiopia for sure. Children of Israel, children of Israel. Hey, Rockstar was my pillow. Rockstar was my pillow. I said, Rockstar was my pillow. Rockstar was my pillow. Give me now. Jaman me cool and stubborn and mute. Fuck on the ship in a one for fool. I rever the dancing back on my tool. If on a table sit on a stool, me black, me brown, me brown, me black. Bitch on my chest, me smile in my back. Within the ear, my decision top. Alien to your body, I rock. For me on the mic, see Molly a chat. Firm and strong to dep on the land. The peace with righteous and some man. Rather correction in a man. Preaching out to man and no man. Give riches to King Solomon. No, my trouble a top. Cap on a buck on a buck on a cap. Tweet the thing I was to the man up. Man is coming in again here from. Jackie like on a buck for your butt. When it's the sun, they can't take that. I don't not you can that. I found a mic bag, I'm up in a chat. With me head red, me head in a flat. No afraid on the mouth, nothing on the rat. Free to jump, me never will stop. We're hot, no cold, we're cool, not hot. Live in a house, no live in a flat. Up in a side, the right to the top. Jab blue, red, they never can act. Rockstar was my pillow. Rockstar was my pillow.
Just follow me, all right? Yes, 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 yes. The universal word, the vibes, man. I'm just playing them stop. Tis I, Just Henry, as we are just chilling with Just Henry here on Flow Higher Radio. Compliments of Spreaker. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. El Capitan, thank you very much for you
No problem.
and all that you do, my good sir. Cam, the Lash Piccaso, thank you so much for being my guest this evening. And I am in a thankful mood, and it is not Thanksgiving, but I'm still giving y'all the business.
Okay.
Just joking, just chilling. All right, so in righteous normal format, we're gonna go ahead and say what it is. It is a new month. 'Tis June.
It is.
Springtime. Summertime is actually what we get here in Florida. It's been hot and then rainy.
Gemini season.
And then guess what? It's about to be hurricane season. Whew. Anyway.
We already got two.
Two.
We've already had two storms.
But before the actual
start.
So they've been rearing and ready to go. So everybody get your galoshes.
That's a lot.
No? You're gonna need more than galoshes. You're gonna need sandbags.
Get your rain boots.
You better get your boards, your plywood for your windows. Or if you don't have those, just go ahead and splurge. Get the protective crazy joints that they put on there on the front. I don't know. There's a lot of different. Those vans that everybody puts their the emblem on the side, like they wrap the van with their business, and I see so many different hurricane-proof window operations. There's the ones that goes like side to side, then the ones that go up to down, then the ones that slide down in like big metal sheets.
Yeah.
Then they got the one that's this like it's almost like Kevlar, like I don't want to say plastic, but it's like a sheet, like a big thick blanket type joint, and you roll it. It rolls down in front of your window, and these are supposed to protect you or your windows from projectiles going at 100 and something miles an hour.
Shattering.
Yep, causing more damage in your home, and also possibly infiltrating your home and actually catching somebody off guard, like good old grandma. You don't want grandma to be decleated by.
Don't want her to be impaled.
You don't want her to be. You know what I'm saying? Thrown across the room by
not at all
something coming through the window.
Exactly.
Very true.
Yeah. Everybody thought they secured the pitchfork.
It's all fun and games.
But I'm just saying.
So little Bobby's got a pitchfork in his chest.
I am so done.
Hey, these things happen. We're making movies in our heads right now. So guys, please forgive how morbid we just got just now. Like,
no, it's on 1,000 Ways to Die.
Yeah, we're just helping people out here.
That movie freaked me out for like the first 2 times I saw it.
Never seen it. 1,000 Ways to Die is what it's
No.
called?
The show. I'm thinking Final Destination.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Final
no.
Destination freaked me out the first 2 times. How did I get to that?
I don't even know.
We were talking about
the window,
random
the shutters,
stuff.
and the stuff, and then
pitchforks.
I think so.
Granny getting impaled.
I think so.
Little Bobby getting the pitchfork.
You guys, it's like you guys are my brain.
Yeah.
Thanks. Left and right.
We had to keep you on track.
But Bobby made it. He's fine. It was just above the,
right.
important
It didn't
organs.
get the major artery.
Yeah, no, just right here.
Just a few smaller.
Missed all the lungs and everything.
Right.
Little Bobby was very lucky.
Right. He can even raise his arm up now.
Yeah.
It
now
took a
he
while.
could, after weeks of rehab.
Took a while.
After weeks of rehab.
Months of rehab. Yeah. Don't forget.
No, that was walking, raising his arms a little bit
touche.
longer. Yeah.
Because he did like to eat.
Because the wheelchair.
Yep. He was moving after a while.
He was trying.
He moves a little bit.
Little Bobby's got heart.
Hey, he's got a big one. Cardiomyopathy.
He wants to be the. You win this round, Henry.
Okay.
No, literally, that's the condition of having an enlarged heart. Like, it's ridiculous.
Poor Bobby. Jeez.
Back to just chilling, right? Sorry. All right. So, it's Fantastic Month is Adopt a Cat Month.
Yes.
I won't be doing that.
Yes. Can I please? I kind of wanted to.
I don't know what it is with Serge and these cats.
I like cats, man. They're cool.
Cat.
They're very majestic.
Yeah.
I've heard of cat women, like the cat lady with a bunch of cats.
With a bunch of cats.
So you think you're gonna be like that when you get older?
No. I just want a dog and a cat so they can be best friends.
So that you can,
depending on the day.
Just your house is so peaceful.
Yeah.
Like a lamb and a lion. That's what you want.
Yep, just them to be best friends.
And no, you don't look like Jesus.
Not at all. Well, maybe the beard.
I was just gonna say
he was Middle Eastern.
Close facsimile. Your skin is not as olive as his might have been.
Not a bronze.
And I think it might have been a bit curly. I don't know. They said it could lie. So I don't know. I think Jesus was a dread.
Hey, did you know that this weekend was a hurricane tax-free shopping weekend?
Stop it.
Interesting.
I just found out right now.
For hurricane stuff, or is it for everything?
Well, tax-free.
For everything?
Hurricanes.
This weekend coming or past?
No, it said it ends tomorrow, so I guess thanks, Alfie, for telling me right now, knowing all the stores are.
Well, at least we know now. Chillers and Chillettes, you got tonight and tomorrow. Or it ends tomorrow morning, or is it end at the end
Probably
of tomorrow?
at the end of tomorrow. So you got tomorrow.
Go tomorrow and just
buy hurricane supplies.
Do what you need to do.
Tax free.
Hey, tax free. It is Also, African American Music Appreciation Month. When the funk hits the fan, all the people come to jam.
Okay.
All right. Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. I forgot to tell you about that.
Yeah, we're on this roller coaster of emotion right now. I'm like, yeah, music. Oh,
Yeah. It's all over.
Alzheimer's. No.
This is the interesting one. I had to practice, and I should have practiced some more. Antiphospholipid Antibody Syndrome Awareness Month. And no,
What does that even mean?
I did not look it up.
Oh, let me do it because now
What does that even mean?
he said anti. Oh, jeez, that's a lot already.
Antipho.
I don't even got Google up yet. My phone is just
You're killing me, Small.
slow.
You're killing me,
Okay,
Small.
wait for the keyboard to pop up. There it goes. Anti
PHOS.
HOS
PHOL.
IPID
Yeah.
syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google's listening. They filled it in. They're like, well, just give us anti-P and we're going to fill in the rest for
We
you.
know. It is not too
Okay.
many antiphospho.
A disorder in which the immune system mistakenly attacks normal proteins in the blood.
Oh, no.
Antiphospholipid syndrome can cause blood clots to form within the arteries, veins, and organs.
No.
It can also cause miscarriages and stillbirth in pregnant women.
The blood clot, no.
Oh,
Fewer than
wow.
200,000 cases per year in the United States. Or
Well.
that might be the world.
Learn
actually.
something new every day.
Well, now we're aware.
Yep.
Everyone, you're aware. You've been warned. Black Music Month, of course. African American Music Appreciation Month, same thing. Cancer from the Sun Month. Not our concern. Melanin. I love melanin.
Melanin.
Melanin does a body good.
It does.
But no, nonetheless, there are those that can get cancer from the sun. They need to be aware that it can harm you if you're not careful. So please be careful. All right? Even black people, be careful. Don't go out there and just overdo it. It's not necessary. All right? Right. Now this is time for why we're doing the vibes, dog. I was playing, sorry. I got carried away. It is Caribbean American Heritage Month. This is my month.
Let's go.
Hello?
St.
I was born St. Thomas, United States Virgin Islands. My mother from Aruba, but she was raised in St. Martin. My father, Nassau, Bahamas, the Bahamian, you know what I mean? And I'm in America. Yeah. It's my month. You feel me? That's why we had some Bears Hammond already. We had some Stephen Marley. We got some more advice for you, dog. Anyway, all right. So now we can continue. I feel good about that. Feel good about that. There we go. Feel good. I feel good about that. Cataract Awareness Month. I better smoke that thing away. Just joking. No, go to your optometrist and get yourself checked out. May need surgery. LASIK is $249.99 now. Or
That ain't
actually
bad.
went down.
Is that
before
for one
too.
eye though?
It's one eye.
That ain't bad.
Hey man, it used to be.
Wait, did you say
$3,000.
$249 as far as like $249? Are we talking
Yeah.
like? Wow, really?
Yeah,
I might
LASIK.
have to do that.
You need to check them out.
You need LASIK?
I wear contacts. I've been wearing contacts since I was like in
I was thinking about it
7th
myself,
grade,
but
8th
I'm
grade,
just
somewhere
like,
around there.
I'm just rocking with the contacts now. The mountain of contacts that they sent me.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Did you cancel the reorder? Because they're going to send you the same thing again
I know.
every month.
But see, the thing is I'm trying not to reuse.
Don't wanna- yeah.
I fall asleep and then I'll wake up and I'll be like, let's keep it in, right?
Mine's are weekly. I'll ride with them for like 2.5 months.
What?
Yeah.
What? I
problems
can't
here,
take
bro.
out. I don't like that. Because these I like because I can take them out. And when I take them out, they're
That's it.
done.
Don't even dip them. Just throw
Like
them
I
in.
used, and I tried to save them and put them back in and all that, they itch a little bit. It's weird.
Yeah.
They're old.
Yeah, exactly. They do
It's
something
a racket,
different
man.
now.
The contact market is a racket.
But I've had money in like 3 days one time. I was like, what?
Yeah.
All I did was bloop bloop, get all, just freshen up. I'm ready.
I just got my box
But
yesterday.
I'm just saying. No, honestly, I'm really thinking about letting that next one happen and then
Then cancel.
shutting
Yeah.
that thing down.
I think I might do one more, so I got 3 full boxes,
Yeah?
and then
And then, 'cause
I'll
that'll
wait. I'll
last
use
you
those.
6
That'll
months.
last me a year.
A year? Jeez.
Easy.
That's
Easy.
quick. That's stretching. That's
I usually wear them till it hurts when I drive. Like when the sun makes you do this, like I can't see anymore. Just throw that bad boy out.
that's rugged.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
And you know what I do? Put a new one in this eye. This one's it's still bearable. I can rock with that one another
Bearable?
week.
Bearable?
Switch them out only when necessary.
Bro, I mess not with my sight.
Yeah.
Can't
It
do
hasn't changed. It hasn't changed in 10
Messing
years.
with your side a little bit.
It hasn't changed in 10 years. It's all good. Actually, no. It feels like 10 years. It's been 20. Probably
Well,
more.
I think when you keep up with your, apparatus, glasses or contacts, I think it keeps your prescription. Nowadays, it's getting better
when you
to where you keep
up
your
with it, but
yeah.
if you're changing this one and this one's old and this one's new.
I change them every day, but I keep the same contacts in rotation.
You're a nut.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Like this one pair
Yeah,
will last me a solid 2 months.
freaking crazy.
That $249.99 that he was talking about.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's
Sounds
right
like
up
a
your
great
alley.
idea. Sounds like
Right
a
up
great
your
idea.
alley.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Thinking you just ride those 2 months out, just save some money. You know what I'm saying? Just don't go to the. Never mind. I was just gonna say but I'm not gonna do it. We just chilling. Hey. So it's also Celibacy Awareness Month. Child Vision. No, I skipped right over.
Right over that.
Skip right over. Child Vision Awareness Month.
Okay.
So my son wears glasses, and we gotta get him some more because he just needs some versatility. That's all. It is Corn Month. I thought it would be kind of corny to bring in corn. Huh?
Ew.
What? Huh? Was that good? No.
Corny to bring it.
It was a corny joke to be corny. You guys make me sick.
That's funny.
We're supposed to roll with the punches, or never mind. Just don't punch me. All right. Country Cooking Month. I kind of took this a little sideways, as in, what are you trying to say?
Country cooking?
But it'll make sense later on. Cucumber Month. Have you ever seen cats and cucumbers on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, the funniest thing ever.
Oh
See,
my
do
god!
you see why I want a cat?
No, still though. Why would you torture a cat with a
It'll be
cucumber?
No, don't
hilarious.
torture it.
Oh my god,
But they're
that's
like,
torture a cat because they freak
terrified.
out every time. Like, what is it? Is it their sight looks at the cucumber and is like, or does it look like a snake, or does it look
has
like?
to look like a snake?
I think it's the snake
Because they're
thing.
terrified of those things.
And it's hilarious.
It is.
Oh,
Like,
they
jump
fly.
like 5
They
feet
fly.
off
They fly. And the noise they make. It's not pleasant.
It's not.
Not pleasant at all. That is not their singing voice. Oh man. Anyway. Dairy Alternatives Month. If you're soy milk drinking,
Almond milk?
drinking, or what about the milk with the lactate, the
That.
one that's taking out the
It's lactate.
Is that what that is?
hey. Yeah.
Oh, they take out like the calcium
No, it's the actual active ingredient that makes it
lactose.
it's like
I
the
think.
A
Is that what it is?
lactose. It could be lactose, but either way, it's whatever is the people. Yeah, thus the lactose intolerant. We'll just go along with
Yeah.
that. How about that? For now,
That.
until I can prove.
I had
you
milk
otherwise.
for the first
until
time.
I get the proper terminology.
Delicious.
And when I do, I will email it to you. Probably message it to you on Facebook. Email is so passe. Anyway, Disaster Preparedness Month. There's so many people that were happy that they were prepared for coronavirus.
Man, for real.
We're catching rainwater, all kinds of stuff. Plants. They had their gardens. They had their crops coming in. They had. Okay, I'll give you one. You ever heard of Ronda Rousey? Ronda Rousey. She was bragging about early on about how she and her husband are set. They got no worries. They're like, we need to eat a salad. Oh, I got my garden right here. And she was just bragging like normal Ronda Rousey, even before she became a WWE superstar. And then even after she's decided not to do that anymore. But either way, it's a story within itself. So, no more bunkers for you. Except for Mr. Trump, though. Trump was in a bunker this weekend. Or this week.
Heard.
So I heard. Let's get back to this first. Before we get into all that stuff. All the good stuff. I'm saying.
Good.
Effective Communications Month. How effective is your culture's communication?
I like that.
Do we argue or do we discuss?
We discuss, and then it sometimes turns into an argument.
Sometimes?
It turns into an argument.
It usually
8
turns
times out of 10. Don't
go more than 8. You don't want to go to 9?
8 times.
You know, 8.5.
That's 95. That's 85%.
8.5 times out of 10.
Or you'll walk away and then the other person's arguing by themselves.
But it still has escalated to the point where you've
9
had
times
to.
out of 10.
So we go to 9. Thank you. We agree to agree. Yeah. Do we hold other people's opinions against them? Yes.
I think we do.
Oh, I know we do.
We shouldn't, because it's just an opinion, but we still do, depending on how you view your opinion versus how their opinion is viewed.
Well, see, how does my opinion
And if I don't like you,
actually affect your life? That's the question to ask them. Because if my opinion alone has no effect on your life, mainly because I have no dominion over your life, I have no say over your life. I cannot grab both of your feet and move them in the direction that I choose. I cannot open your mouth and put the food that I choose in there and make you eat it. No, I cannot do these things. I cannot give you a moral compass to be able to say that in the midst of a situation, I would do it this way, but you would do it that way. I can't tell you what to do. I can only make suggestions.
I agree. And then it depends on what you guys are. It's the topic.
Are speaking about. Okay, I can deal with that.
Topic is what if your opinion relates to the topic of something that you guys both are at odds about?
Okay, already.
And then
ahead of time.
Then it becomes something that has the dominion in your life.
Okay.
Because now I know how you feel.
Okay.
So now it kind of affects me because I was doing something else. And now I know how you feel. So now maybe I'm either hurt or I need to be more aware of what
I'm doing and saying around
right.
you. Mm-hmm.
So it depends.
I get
you. Get what I'm saying.
I get it. Do we yell and over talk to have a valid point heard or to shut the other person up? Because I can't say whether or not we do it, because we do it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Depends on the situation. Both.
of them.
I beg to differ. It's the latter. Complete, all done, said and done.
So you're over talking them?
Exactly. We overtalk each other because I don't care what you have to say. I need you to hear what I have to say. Okay. And what I have to say is supreme and ultimately important. That's why people overtalk and yell. I don't overtalk and yell anybody. My words are so important. I will lower my volume to make you listen to me.
That's brilliant.
What?
That's brilliant.
I make you talk to me. Because guess what? You can ask certain people that have been, are in my life, have been, whatever. I know when to turn it on and off. As in, I know when to get buck, and I know when to be like, and just look at you and wait. And wait. And wait.
Just looking at them.
And then guess what? And when you do not, either you don't get it, and if you don't get it, then that means we're not in tune, and that gives me evidence of where we stand, where we should be actually. And then, yeah, like that. Boom. Look at that. And it's just like, I don't try to force anything, especially with my significant other. No. It's my job to facilitate our relationship, like the four corners of our foundation as a relationship. But the rest of the stuff in there, either you with me or I'll pick you up when you're done. I love you. Like I'll say it this way. Our four corners would be rent, electric, water, and in a car. Make sure we can get where we got to go. Right?
Okay.
Everything else, cable, cell phones, these are things we have to discuss on another level. Now, if I say, you know what, I got it, I'm making more money, babe. I got the phone bills and I got especially the cable. I definitely usually pay the cable because I definitely want to watch my UFC at all times. So therefore, I understand that that's my thing, and therefore I would pay for it. Also, I'm okay with having nothing. What? Let's pay for Netflix, and that's it. Netflix and Hulu. That's $20 a month, maybe $25, and we Gucci. And we'll make up for the rest of the time with actual functional things. Like let's take our kids to play soccer and let's go out. Let's go to the beach. Let's go to the park. Let's go play football outside. Let's go play basketball this week. Oh, I really want to go try surfboarding or whatever. What is it? Snowboarding, skiboarding, snowboarding, and water skiing. I don't want to water ski. I want to I don't care. Anything.
Okay, just to get out the house.
Let's do it. And I'm rambling, but nonetheless, you get the gist. So, where was I again? Let me get back to my notes.
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
We're going this way.
The question was, do we yell and overtalk to have a valid point heard, or to just shut people up? It's because we try to shut people up, because a valid point will always be heard when it's coming from a respected or somebody that's interested in what you have to say.
I don't want to shut you up. I don't want to shut you up because I want to know your opinion. If I am over talking and I get loud and boisterous, I want to know what you think about this. I want to get inside your brain.
That makes sense.
What do you want? I've expressed I want you to listen to me.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the 3-minute game. 3 minutes of me giving you this. Then I'll shut up. And you give me, and I can't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to listen to you. And we both need to just get this out.
That sounds good.
It
but
does
nobody
sound
plays
good,
by the same rules, though.
But if you make that in the beginning of the rules, let's set these rules.
Mm-hmm.
Let me talk for 3 minutes, and then you talk for 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to be heard. We're going to get the points across. Don't overtalk me. Don't go to get loud, because then we're going to get all aggressive. Then I'm going to leave.
Right.
Then no one's going to hear anything. We're going to be frustrated.
Right.
We ain't got time for all of that.
That's lovely. That's cute. That's
Whatever.
so cute. I mean, I wish it would be that way all the time, but it's not. Because people have an agenda, or they just choose to be what they want to be at that time. I'm really just like it was to the point where I'm just fed up with all of it. Like I was just like, yo, let me focus on me. Let me focus on my music. Let me focus on my podcast, and then let's figure things out after. Because there was people in my life that had no clue that I had a performance either coming up that night, the week before, whenever. And it was just like, how do you not know that I'm just Henry? How do you not know that I have a gig coming up? How do you not pay attention to the people that are in your life that really really matter. Like, am I just where you get something to eat? Like, what am I here for in your life?
But
you know what I'm saying?
Did you make that known?
Yeah.
If you've made it known, then it's a different story. I'm just saying.
Cam, let me ask you a question.
No.
Let me ask you a sincere question. Let me ask you a sincere question. Do I, in the years you know me, do I come across as a person that holds things back, like, when it really matters?
No.
The only time I hold things back is when I see your emotional state on the brink of Chernobyl just blowing up. I'll stop. Because I know my truth, what I have to say and how I'm going to say it to you is going to set you off. It's going to. Because I'm not holding back, because I love you. I love you so much, I'm going to give it to you blood raw. Just like I want it. I need people to be able to tell me, Henry, you're wrong. This is why I believe you're wrong. Cat.
And I understand that, but the conversation was about, we were talking about you
over talking,
and someone actually paying attention to, I'm just Henry. I have this coming up. I have this coming up. Rather, it's about support. I know that's the whole underlying thing about what we're talking about, but you have to sometimes remind someone, because life goes on. I have a life. I have a job. I have kids. Hey, I got a show on Friday. I need you to be there. And guess what? If they ain't there, you know how to handle them accordingly.
I hear that. Now, let's go to the next point. Let's go to the next point. How about this? So said person is on Facebook a lot.
Okay.
So guess where I market my shows?
On Facebook.
So therefore, if you actually are so interested in this Facebook, why isn't the notifications even close to being able to say, Henry has a new post, look at it, even for the fleeting moment? Why haven't you liked it? If I'm going to be petty, why haven't you liked it? You're my woman, not anybody else's. You're mine. And you don't even, how about another step? How many songs do you know of mine?
Are you asking me that?
No, my woman.
Oh.
And that's a problem for me. It's turned into a problem because it turns into, what if the songs turned over a lot of money? What if? Guess where you'd be? Right there, trying to sit and enjoy the fruits of that. The thing is that I need the support now because this is the trying time. This is the worst.
And I understand that. I understand
this just
everything
got super personal.
It did, but it did. We're not going to even take it that personal. That's another. But that's how you weed people out.
Yeah.
If you feel like I've told you, or even you see this and you don't feel like it's important to me, and I've shown you that it's important to me, and you still don't feel like it's important to me, that's how you weed them people out. Don't even take it that personal. This person's disinterested.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I get that.
This person is disinterested. I've tried, and there ain't no more trying. You don't care about what I put out. You don't want to support me.
Yeah.
And if you need that type of person in your life and you don't see yourself or you don't have that, you're going to have to just weed it out. It is what it is.
It is Move what on. It is. There's a lot of weeds.
If you feel like you need that and you can't.
Well, it's more like what I'm into and what I'm doing. Especially if I'm trying to do this to produce for us. Because you're gonna go on the trip, you're gonna take the pictures, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna eat the food that's paid for by this.
But you can't make someone be interested.
All I'm saying is support me, and if you feel what I'm doing is wrong in any way substandard, why don't you love me enough to tell me the truth? Because I guarantee you I love you enough to tell you.
Because they don't love you enough.
Boom. And that goes back to why I am the way I am.
Call it
You feel me? See what I'm saying? Like, I only asked the question so that we could go in full circle to get back to why I do the things I do, the why I speak to the people that I speak to the way I do, because it's not, in the end, it's not, it doesn't, it's well, no, excuse me. In the end, it's about me. In the end, it's about what my beliefs and who I believe in is represented in what I do and what I say to people, and who says that they're down for me gotta fit this format as well. Because if you're not aligned with, let's say, the Father, with the Father, you can't be aligned with me. Like, if you don't know what it's like to even, some people would say that it would be hard for a black man to have a white woman, or a white man with a black woman, because they don't understand each other's plight, right? I don't understand their privilege. But thing is that I'm so into being me and so into being strong Henry that I don't care about that stuff. I wouldn't care. My father raised me to like and love whoever. However you come. Because my love is going to make sure I understand what I can give to you. What I receive ain't, that's not for me to worry about. All I know is what I can give, or how much I can give, or how far away I have to be to give it to you. Because sometimes you can give people a blessing from afar.
Yeah.
I ain't got to be up close. Coronavirus. Yeah. But nonetheless.
Coronavirus.
We just went around the world and back. All right. Let me get to the point while we're eating mangoes, though, chillers and chillettes. Entrepreneurs Do-It-Yourself Marketing Month. That is this month. Fireworks Safety Month. Please, people.
Mangoes, people.
Please be careful with your fireworks. Georgia
They
Blueberry.
give you the Fireworks Safety Month prior to the biggest fireworks day. I like how they did it. That's smart.
It's brilliant. We need more. We need the commercials.
Get a whole month. Don't blow your hands off.
As long as they don't have commercials with actual kids with fingers missing, we're good.
I mean, yeah.
That's all I don't want to see.
And that goes right after the commercial with little Johnny with the pitchfork stuck in his chest.
Right in his.
We could have a series of awesome commercials about preventing injuries.
These would go so well in daycares. And
what was his name? The guy in the motorized chair that was by the firework, and it was just going off, and he couldn't even back up. I forgot.
I don't know. You gotta tell me. I don't know.
Forgot his name. It was hilarious.
Georgia Blueberry Month. Ooh. Also, it's Lemon Month. And not the cars that don't work.
Nope.
Light the Night for Sight Month. Ooh. And also, Mango Month. So not only do I have my Arizona Mucho Mango, but I bought us some mangoes. And we're here eating mangoes. Hello.
And we appreciate them.
They ain't bad. No, I had to bite on one right now, right?
I'm a watermelon, plum, peach guy. Strawberries.
Yes.
Although I saw this video about strawberries and it just ruined my life.
Did you see the one with the salt and the worms coming out? Yep. Me too.
You know how I eat strawberries now? I bite it and I look.
Nope, I don't even bite it. I make sure I put it in the hot water and I put the salt on it first, and then I let it sit, and then I'll eat it.
I'm like, can't do it.
No, strawberries?
It's strawberries inside
That's how you
of
clean
the
it.
Seeds. That's how you have to put salt on top of the strawberries.
You got to fill a thing of salt water
then
and drop the salt and drop the strawberries in, and worms come out.
Right.
So does the
salt
water have to be hot or
no? It doesn't have to be hot, but I
just
did
the salt water gets them out of there.
Yeah. And then they're like worms, like everywhere. Worms that you would never.
But that was on the video. I haven't seen any since I've done it, but still,
I have.
It's
So this is gonna be
creepy.
We eat worms anyway.
It's gonna be weird for you guys to hear me say. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
right. That's what.
Because here's the thing,
He's
right?
Like, you know what? You've been eating strawberries all your life. A worm's not gonna hurt you.
You've been eating these things for years.
But because I know.
Yeah. Now it's a different ball game.
Your body is built up
We're
a
immune.
wonderful
to
Oh,
this now.
strawberry worm tolerance.
Right.
As soon as it gets in your stomach, guess
Matter
what
of
that
fact,
thing is doing?
if it
It's
doesn't have
breaking
worms
down.
in
It
it,
is.
it's probably not as good for you now.
They're not gonna crawl out.
The worms carry all the nutrients.
They probably do.
I'm down. Yo, when I go to Japan, I'm eating bugs.
Oh.
When I go to see overseas, I'm eating bugs. However they prepare 'em.
Delicacy.
Like the chocolate thing.
No,
chocolate
I
covered?
want them fried. I want them
Some soy sauce on it. You want them in that wok? Flip 'em?
right. You
Toss 'em in
understand?
rice.
Saute them bad boys.
Just
though,
because
with
you put
some
it
rice.
in a wok doesn't make it good.
Hey, see, here's
I'm
what I'm gonna tell you.
just
Here's what I'm gonna
saying.
tell you. Right, there's certain things that people can do before they put the actual meat or the protein in this wok to make sure you know that your entire system is about to be enriched by this thing. Have you ever smelled the food? Like, you ever smelled food that you're just like, you know what, that's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good.
Yes.
You don't even care what it is.
It's just gonna be
It's just
good.
gonna be good. Let's go ahead and do it there. My mouth is watering right now.
real.
Like, I'm
For some bugs?
I'm salivating right now.
Salivating for
Just
bugs.
for the satisfaction of good food and eating. Like, I don't care what it is, as long as it doesn't smell worse than me. If it stinks, I can't eat it.
Yeah.
I'm done.
That's the only thing. That's the only thing that stops me from eating. The smell, sight. I can, ain't no thing. Oh man, I had a big piece. Excuse me. I'm gonna read you guys some things. Thinking too hard right now, man. Jose is making me think too much.
It's the
Is that
Quavo.
bad?
Oh man.
It is also Men's Health Education and Awareness Month. Now, I did this a bit of a bias kind of research, okay? Don't, forgive me. Amongst black men, heart disease. Data tells us that the issue is not that more black people have heart disease, but that the chances of surviving are not as high as other populations. We get high blood pressure, a risk factor of heart disease, also known as hypertension. 1 in 3 African Americans suffer from high blood pressure. Blacks also develop high blood pressure earlier in life with higher levels. We get cancer. While the number 2 killer for all races, black men are 50% more likely than white men to get lung cancer, and more black men experience issues such as enlarged prostate and prostate cancer. Black women under the age of 35 see breast cancer rates that are 2 times higher than Caucasian women of the same age and have a 42% higher rate of death from it. Diabetes. Otherwise known as high blood sugar, black people are the most almost twice as likely to be diagnosed with disease than whites. African Americans also are more likely to suffer complications such as end-stage renal disease and lower extremity amputations. Stroke. Man, this is too depressing. So we get stroke, peripheral artery disease, and sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease can be passed through parents who have the trait alone. It is a red blood cell disorder where they are C-shaped that become sticky and hard. Sickle cells die earlier than normal cells, creating a constant shortage of red blood cells, thus the term anemia. The only cure is bone marrow or stem cell transplant. However, the transplants are painful, expensive, and very risky. Can have actually more serious side effects. Ugh. Sorry, I had to get through that, guys.
Yeah.
This month is really deep. I'm really going to rush through the rest. National Bathroom Reading Month, National Dairy Month, National Fresh Fruit and Vegetables Month, National Iced Tea Month. Publix is the GOAT, as far as I'm concerned.
Fruit and iced tea.
What? Run it. And run it back. National Pest Control Month, National Seafood Month. I found a pop spot, like a little barbecue joint on the side of the road. They do the little shrimp platter thing. It comes with the egg, comes with the potatoes, comes with the corn on
I need to know about this
the
place.
cob. Ask me how much for 10 shrimp and all the extra fixings.
How much?
$8.99.
He's lying.
I get you. Yo.
What does it have? 4 shrimp in it?
No, 10 shrimp, and then they're like this, 10.
You definitely got to give the information to the people.
I got it. I got you, sis. What you mean? You don't. Do you know why I do this? All right. Anyway,
I'm done.
Next, National Smile Month. Everybody smile. Smile. Outstanding. Everybody smile. National Soul Food Month. That's also from the earlier.
Country.
It makes more sense now.
Okay.
It's Soul Food Month. It's not just saying, like you niggers know how to cook. Anyway, let me stop.
OMG. Did you say that?
I thought it was easier. Better said that way than the other way.
It's harsh out
Anyway. National Steakhouse Month. Everybody got their favorite steakhouse? Ooh. Anybody?
No, I don't.
Roadhouse is official.
I don't like
Roadhouse
steak.
be jamming.
I don't like steak.
Why not? Is it too much? Is it just too much to eat?
I will eat it, but it's not my preference.
Heard it. I respect that.
Food.
What is your preference of food then?
I love salmon.
Really?
I do.
I could deal with that.
I think I go everywhere and order salmon on the menu.
That makes sense. Who's got the best salmon as far as you're concerned?
Bahama Breeze.
Get them. Yeah, they do be jamming. They actually season.
And Fresh Harvest in the casino has good salmon. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Just saying.
Thank goodness the casino's back open. Everybody knows.
I might have to take a trip.
I think I'm ready.
The foods is on point.
I haven't ate there yet.
At the casino?
Nah.
I haven't even gone to the new restaurants that just opened up in there. I would have to plan ahead because I already know you're going to spend $200. Yeah. But the place upstairs, like the buffet, $40 a head. Unless you're an elite member,
and then it's
15. Then it's 10.
It's 15.
It's 15 now. They raised
went up.
it.
I don't know when you went.
Still, that's good for a buffet.
It is, but that's before 4 o'clock.
And there's a time limit.
It's before 4.
What?
So I'll be there.
Oh, I remember the old days, man. Old days was $10, and you could go anytime you want to. We used to go like, it would be like, you ever have moments where you're just like, you just insomnia. You just can't sleep.
Yeah.
And we used to get up,
and
it'd be like 1, 2, doesn't matter. We go in that bit and eat.
It's the oxygen.
6, 7.
Yeah,
eat.
They pumping into you when you first walk in.
What? But it's so good though. The food's good.
Man,
anyway, all right. I'm gonna drool over. Never mind. Skyscraper Month. Dubai has the Burj Khalifa. I was actually in Dubai when they were building this, when I was in the Navy. So I never saw it fully built, but it's pretty much the tallest building in the world.
Oh.
The Burj Khalifa. They have like suites in there where it's like $3,000 per night. But you have a butler and a maid.
I got to be on the top floor.
Why?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm straight.
If I'm paying for that much, I want to be at the top.
I need to be about halfway in the middle. I don't need to see no windows. I'm straight. I'm high enough. If I go up high, nah. I don't need all that. I'm good. I'm not scared of heights. I just respect it.
I want to go skydiving.
I do too. See? I don't mind.
That'll be lit.
I want to try to do the indoor skydiving that they have. They have that here in Tampa, right?
Yeah, that's
in
right
Brandon.
over there
by Top Golf.
Mm-hmm. That would be fun. You want to go to Top Golf?
I want to do that. Oh, Top Golf?
Yeah. We should have a Flow Ohio Top Golf Day.
We could just chill in
from all the shows.
We could just chill in Top Golf.
Yeah, you really can. They even got the little Xbox to sit there and play.
I don't know if I play Xbox.
Yeah, but it's something that,
unless y'all want to get your butts kicked in Tekken. Just saying. Somebody know what it is about Tekken.
Yeah, let's go to Top Golf.
He beat me in Soul Calibur, but no, Alfie beat me in Soul Calibur.
I probably did too. I beat everybody.
That was years ago. I have elevated more.
Oh my goodness.
No, I'm just teasing. All right, so it's also World Infertility Month. So if you can have them, thank God. If you can't, adopt.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
I thought you said
Wait
if you
a
can't have them,
minute.
thank God.
So I said if you can have them,
I thought you said if you
said
if you can have them, if you can have them,
Thank
Thank
okay.
God.
See, you thought you
I
heard
thought
what
you
I
said-
heard.
and if you can't,
I was
adopt.
gonna say now. Wait a minute. Now where we
No,
going
no,
with
no.
this?
I'm not that foolish. I just look ridiculous. See, and it's Adopt a Cat Month. How about you adopt a kid?
There we go.
How about that? Instead of being like the lady, what's the girl's name? Oh, there's like a YouTuber that pretty much rented a kid. She went over to China,
I heard about that.
got a child whom has autism,
That's what I heard too.
and after 3 years or 2 years, was like,
I don't want
who
this
wants
no
who
more.
wants the baby? Who wants the kid?
You can
'Cause-
rent a
because-
child.
No, I'm being facetious. No, what happened was they adopted a foreign child.
Okay.
They went overseas and adopted a child, which is expensive, which is a status statement in
Yeah,
itself.
Of course.
So, cause me, I'm like, yo, how many kids are here? How many kids are right here
In your own city.
in your own city, much less your own state, much less your own country? Let's not go there. But either way, she felt compelled. Which for those that do it, by all means, do it. But I'm saying we got kids right here.
Right.
She went. They got the child. Everything was cool. They have the child, but it's a special needs child, and apparently they didn't heed the warnings of those people that were in this adoption that was facilitating it to say, like, look, this is going to be the worst thing you ever go through. Like, seriously, it's going to be trying. Like, you're not going to know what to do. It's going to be, you're going to be pulling your hair out. You're going to want to hit the kid. Like, seriously, you're going to really need to think about this.
Right.
Yeah, we've got so much love. It's okay. Love is going to overcome all. And she turned around, and because it was too much, she gave the child up for foster care.
When was this?
Like last
week.
month,
Yeah,
like
last week,
last week. It
How
was
long
recent.
did they have the child?
3 years, two to 3 years.
And they had a YouTube channel the whole time.
And we're monetizing, and we're making money off
Yep.
of the videos of them with this kid.
So they just gave the child
Low
up
and low.
because it was too much.
Yep.
Woo.
Deplorable, but this is America.
This is
Everybody
America.
just do what you want to do. You just do what you want to do. It is also Zoo and Aquarium Month. Both are back open. So check Google for the times. Call them up. And Tampa, Lowry Park Zoo is open. The aquarium's open.
Everything is opening back.
They close
up.
at like 5-ish.
So does that mean that Corona is gone?
We're not going to say it's gone because there's still cases, and cases are coming up in different states and different cities and so forth. So we're not going to say it's gone. Okay. We're going to say that it has taken a turn for the better, as what they're saying, as far as what the numbers are saying. Are we in the clear? I do not believe so.
Yeah.
I do not think we have surpassed
Let
our
the
worry.
news tell it we're going to have a second wave.
Well, yeah, because of the rush of people getting back out and going back to whatever, and then now that we have more people, the law of averages states that because of sheer contact and sheer breathing same air as people and going, it's gonna come back a little bit. So it's not a lie, but it's exaggerated to the point where people think it's gonna like bubble up and just overtake everything again. No, it's not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be that drastic. I think if we keep with the trends and the habits that we formed as a people, washing your hands, hand sanitizer, even the mask thing, I think we'll be all right.
Huh.
I think we can catch this bump and then phase out some more. And then plus they're testing more tests are available. were available before some more stuff started happening. But anyway, we're gonna get to it.
Yeah.
Today is Chimborazo Day. This day is This day is for lacing up your trusty hiking boots and hitting the mountain trail. There's Chimborazo is active volcano in Ecuador, so people actually go and hike up the. Oh, down to the end of the hall on the right hand side where the water fountain is. Yeah, no worries. So, also we got Global Running Day, National Egg Day. This is also my day. I love eggs from the head down to my legs. Any way you formulate eggs except raw.
I'm not a fan of sunny side up.
I'll do a sunny side up.
I love scrambled with onions, some peppers, a little bit of
a little season, a little
cheese,
adobo, a little some.
Man, I'm about to have breakfast tonight, boy.
It's over. I might stop at Waffle House on the way home.
Some bacon.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Nice.
National Tailor's Day. So if you get your suits done, get them in there. National Repeat Day. I said Repeat Day.
Hey, yo. Hold up. You get one of those. Hold up. Bam.
I'm just saying. World Clubfoot Day. So, if you got clubfoot, get it checked out, hopefully early enough. Or if not,
you can play
they have prosthetics. They have different shoes now. They got all kinds of stuff. So, shout out to Dr. Ebony out of California. She's like my WCW. Yeah, she's a podiatrist with My Feet Hurt or something like that. The show on My Feet Hurt. My Feet Hurt.
Was that the one you were telling me about?
Yeah.
No, that was the pimp. But that was the pimple lady.
Pimple Popper. She's married. I'm not worried about her. She's married. She's taken. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. Asian woman, with educated, big, beautiful teeth. Lovely. But she ain't got nothing on Dr. Ebony. I'm just saying. Just saying. If anybody want to tag Dr. Ebony, I'm just saying. I'm a singer, songwriter, voiceover artist. Father of two, I will admit. But I'm just saying. I will take you out to dinner. Shooting my shot. Anyway, man, let's play some music because when we come back, we're gonna talk about it. Go ahead and play Bob Marley, War. Let's go. Because we got uncertain times that is formulated and translated into some more volatile times. So
I don't have that one. I got Buffalo Soldier and I have Get Up, Stand Up. My bad.
Killing Me Smalls. Nonetheless, Get Up, Stand Up.
I ruined everything.
Not everything, just a few things. But we just chilling. Y'all vibe out, you know what I mean? Stick around.
Just chillin'. Just
Get up,
chillin'.
stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life
look for yours on earth, and now you see the light. You stand up for your rights. Yeah. Get up, stand up. Yeah, yeah. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Life is your right. Get up, stand up. So we can't give up the fight. Stand up for your right. Lord, Lord. Get up, stand up. Keep us traveling on. Don't give up the fight. Yeah.
We're sick and tired of your ism, schism, game. Dine and go to heaven in Jesus' name, Lord. We know when we understand. Almighty God is a living man. You can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. So now we see the light. We gonna stand up for our rights. Yeah. So you better get up, stand up. In the morning, give it up, stand up for your rights. Stand up right now. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Don't give it up, don't give it up. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your right. Get up, stand up.
Sure. I see them lying there wait. Standing at the gate. But yeah, I want my hand and I sing. You sing now. Lord. Murderer, blood is on your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take the life of another? Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill me today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? You can hide from man, but not your conscience. Who know you be brothers surrounding the wine of violence. Allow yourself to be conquered by the serpent. Why you disobey the first commandment? Walk through the valley, I fear no pestilence. That is my weakness, and him and me evidence. Lift up my eyes from whence cometh death. Them could have never escaped this your judgment. Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? I tell you no, all man are created equal. But behind the trigger, it's a different sequel. Some are murder people, just it and let me not stop coming dirty acts. For the high official, you could have washed your hand till you can't wash no more. It is like an epidemic and you can't find a cure. Upper class you could have rich, middle class whether you're poor. Only the righteous who won't feel insecure. You ever think about your skull getting bored? Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? Stop talking sulfur bitters, no bitter like your head. Only God can help you. No family, no friend, no let the curse be upon your children. Children bend the ghost and round me shot. Daniel in the den, Jonah in the whale belly, but he never condemn. Job with the leprosy, but still reach heaven. He will do for you, and then will tear yourself for them. Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? What's more, you hide from man, but not your conscience. Oh no, you're the brothers surrounding the wine of violence. Allow yourself to be conquered by the serpent. What make you disobey the first commandment? Walk through the valley, I fear no pestilence. God of me weakness, and the wonder evidence. Lift up my eyes from whence cometh death. Them could have never escaped this your judgment. Murderer, blood upon your shoulder. Kill I today, you cannot kill I tomorrow. Murder, your inside must see Allah. How does it feel to take a life? different sequel. Some a murder people. Just sit and let me not stop coming dirty acts. For the high official, you could have worse. You ain't them
Oh Lord! Oh Lord! Y'all already know where we're going with this. We know where we're going with this. First off, let me do the quick thing. Thank you for tuning in and staying tuned in. This is Jus Henry on Just Chillin' with Jus Henry on Flow Higher Radio. Compliments of Spreaker. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for the Lash Piccaso herself. My good friend Cam joining us. You are much appreciated. Now we about to let the funk hit the fan.
Okay.
All right.
Let it hit.
Tampa.
Uh-oh. I gotta sit up for that.
First and foremost. My country, United States. Second. No less important. The world. We got a lot of work to do. Right now is the most action I have ever seen in my 37 years on this earth. I did not see this much reaction for even Rodney King. Personally, I'll say. For the sheer fact, stemming from George Floyd, the passing of George Floyd, the killing of George Floyd, the murder of George Floyd, to now a lot of activists, a lot of different cells of people, you know, the mill is turning, you know, like the grapevine is heating up. Like, so much is going on now stemming from all of this foolery. First and foremost, it shouldn't have ever happened. My heart still goes out to the family. My heart went out when I heard his daughter say, "My daddy changed the world." Now that can break even the strongest of men, because of the sheer fact that this little girl lost her daddy, right? And there's a lot of things happening from the moment that happened. From the moment somebody decided to take their phone out and hold these people accountable for their actions. Now comes the point where people are like, you're supposed to stay politically correct. Me personally, I'm not against the actions that have been happening. Do I condone it? Then I recant. I'm sorry. I do not condone the behavior. Do I understand? Yes. Would I stop it? If I could, you know what I mean? Like, if I knew some black-owned businesses that were actually being targeted, I would be like, yo, why are you attacking this is owned by a black person. Just chill. But personally, I don't go to pep rallies, protests, and all that. I don't do it. Mainly because I know me. And when I get excited, my conversation is limited. My understanding and my reasoning diminishes. And I know this of myself. That's why I try to be as happy, I try to be as calm and as cool as possible at all times, because I want to make sure that I'm at my optimum at all times. So with taking that into account, I I refrain from going to these things because I ask really, really weird questions when it comes to stuff like race, when it comes to stuff like police brutality, mainly because I've experienced it. Like, I've experienced racial obscenities. I've also experienced police abuse of power. I won't say brutality because they didn't beat me up. It's just that the reality we're living in is kind of like shedding some layers that needed to be shed when people thought they were shed years ago.
Definitely needed to be shed.
What's that? Say it again?
Definitely needed to be shed.
Oh, yeah. And it's just like, I don't like people being shocked or surprised by any of it. I don't even want people to be shocked and surprised by people saying, oh, you loot, we will shoot. Don't be surprised by that. Why would you be surprised by that?
We shouldn't be surprised by anything Trump says anyways. So. At
all. At all. So therefore, Common, what I say is we need to focus on the root cause of all of this. Not only is it a system set against people, it's more like it's a system that empowers people that can set against people. And one, they need to be held accountable. There needs to be a way to punish them. I was in the Navy. So on top of the law of the land that I had to abide by, I had to abide by the UCMJ. There's more strict rules that I had to abide by. And if I broke any of those rules, they not only could demote me, they could take money, fine me, and they could even put me in the brig. Some of those offenses, in a time of war, they could have killed me. Do you understand? The United States military has it to the point where they can kill somebody if justified. You going AWOL, leaving your post, leaving your station during that time can get you killed during time of war. These are things that people don't pay attention to, as far as when your actions cause a reaction. Cause and effect is kind of particular to you. That's personal. The reaction is someone else that you have influenced now by your actions. So therefore, there's always going to be a reaction. Am I opposed to business owners arming themselves to the teeth to defend their own place from looters? Yes. You got to do it. You have to. There was a jeweler or someone, I forgot what it was. The buddy put out, it was a jeweler. He put out on Instagram and Facebook. He said, "Okay, come in, buddies. You can come if you want to. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna meet Rambo's cousin." I'm talking about, dog. You should have seen the gun this man had.
I believe it.
It was huge, bro.
The owner of Bugatti.
Boom, there it is. The owner of Bugatti had the vest on, ready for people to come in there. And I dare you to try to take even one of these little rings. Getting you. Now, that kind of lends a wishy-washy, like a two-faced kind of like deal, right? Or it could be taken as that, as in you're down for the people that own their places, their restaurants and their businesses. You're down for them to arm themselves and actually, is it the Second Amendment to bear arms?
Yep.
So invoking their Second Amendment right, not only to defend their livelihood, but to defend themselves as they habitate that location. I'm just saying. But at the same time, the anger that is causing those that are taking action as far as looting and doing things of that nature, they would also argue and say, Henry, you're wrong. You're wrong for feeling that way. You're wrong for having the opinion that says that this person that owns this building should defend themselves and defend their building, defend their investment. So they're supposed to just concede and let it burn.
No, they are not.
Thank you. That doesn't even make sense to me.
They are not supposed to concede and let let the protests get to where they are. Although I understand, I have a difference in opinion.
I get you. Go.
Sometimes things have to happen for some things to change. No, I do not feel like, I can't say that. Casualties of war. Unfortunately,
it happens.
It happens. For a lot of these things to happen today, people have to understand why the African American culture we're so fed up with things. Trial and error by trying the peaceful way, trying the love thy neighbor way, trying the help them understand. That's gone. That's gone out the window. Unfortunately, we are not our ancestors. We're not laying down. We're not backing down. We ain't doing none of that. This generation of people did not grow up like our ancestors.
Truth.
They're going down with a fight.
Yeah.
Regardless of what Trump has going on, he wants to pop off martial law. He wants. That's what it's coming to. We're at that point. The conversation is way beyond looting someone's store. We way past that.
I get you.
So I do have a difference in opinion, but I don't feel like,
well,
as a business owner, no, I would not want people to run into my stuff. I don't want that. I don't want you to. I worked hard for my things. I worked hard to secure a future but it's bigger. To me, it's bigger than things that we can replace.
I get you.
My opinion.
I get you. See, here's my thing on that, right? Because I know that it's how much of me do I need to sacrifice for this cause? Because if I'm a business owner, right? I know not only everybody looks at it, insurance gonna pay for it, but who's gonna pay for the insurance? I have to pay for the insurance. My insurance rates will go up. Guaranteed. As soon as you put in a claim, your rates go up.
Outside of money.
So therefore, no. That's the thing. I work for money.
Right.
My kids go to school off of money. My kids eat off of money.
They do.
And now here's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to take away from the cause. I don't want anybody to take my words as black lives don't matter, because of the sheer fact that I'm a black man, and I know for a fact that I've been in situations where I know for a fact that I am at a disadvantage because I'm black. I know this. I've been through this. I've had to fight because I'm black. I've had to beat white boys up because I'm black, because they came and actually tried to. They thought I was weak because I smiled and have too much fun, but they learned quickly. This is not the guy, because of the sheer fact that you broke my smile. You took me out of that. I'm beating you. You get what I'm saying? And I'm all for what you feel you do. What I'm saying is, if there's a black-owned location, why not be smart about it? This is what I'm saying. Let's be smart about what we're doing, because of the sheer fact that we are hurting the casualties of war. We're hurting innocent people. If there was a strategy to it, if there was a point to every hit, it's a like a ring on to your belt, notch on the belt. It would progress to something. We're building escalating to something. I can understand that. Tampa looters. I'm going to be specific because that's what I followed. Tampa looters, it was as though, like in St. Paul, Minnesota, the majority of the people they caught were from out of town. It was as though out of towners were inciting everything. Most people in Tampa that I saw that actually from Tampa, guess what they were doing? Chilling in their car, playing their music, juking.
Yep.
Yeah, these people were from other places.
Yeah, I was there.
You get what I'm saying? And it's not even like, and
St.
then the most people I've seen amped up were Caucasian people.
Yeah.
And I understand their outrage too, but at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm wrong for feeling that that's like cultural appropriation almost. Like you're jumping into a black scenario, a black culture scenario to be able to say that I'm for it. You know, like I'm on your side, guys. I saw the dude bloody his knuckles, punching the glass, trying to get in. What was the store? I forgot the store. It's here in Tampa. One of them. And it was terrible. I'm like, what? He was drunk. He was faded though. But either way.
That's a whole nother
but I'm just saying. It's just that I don't want people to think that I believe that the anger is wrong.
Right.
The anger ain't wrong. As far as looting, I can't stop everything.
And there are other ways to go about this stuff.
I still don't believe that any looting is right. I believe that we should like stand-ins. You know how they went to what's your boy Franklin Manor?
Yeah.
Franklin Manor. They
went there?
went to the boy.
Yeah, they went there last night.
What?
Oh, I didn't know.
En
This
masse.
is new information.
Yeah, they finished.
They went
They were
en
protesting
masse
out front of that.
to go get this dude because the boy was flipping at the mouth. Like,
yeah, I seen that, but I just didn't know people actually.
No, they went. Police had to show up. Everything.
Wow.
So it's just like I said earlier, this whole situation is shedding so many layers of our society that people really were like fooled that existed.
No, they weren't fooled.
No,
this has been televised. It's
okay.
being televised more. You cannot just turn your eye to this stuff now
because it's on video.
You have, you know what I'm saying? You have no choice but to see this now.
Right.
Now, what are you going to do about it is a whole different...
Another ball game.
Another conversation.
Because that's the point where I usually try to get to. Me personally, as a black man, I try to do my best not to use my blackness as an excuse. As in, the reason this dude was so amped up and calling me the N-word and all that stuff was because I'm black. No. What I do is I invert that. He did that because he's a horrible person. It had nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me being black. You're a horrible person. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No, it definitely does make sense. And also, you have to understand that some of these people, you know how you have to unlearn stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of people have to unlearn a lot of things about themselves it's how they grew up.
Well said.
Yep.
Very well said.
They have to start unlearning these things because we are at a really, really critical point in like our kids' lives.
Girl, keep going.
When they grow up, what are they gonna be seeing?
Yes.
Right now is that point that's gonna dictate their lives.
Their lives, exactly.
But I don't know, but for some reason I feel like this is a good thing. I feel like we're gonna come out of this better.
It's a good thing because it's like humanity.
No matter
like
what's going on right now, we're gonna come out of this way better because it's shedding a different light now.
I believe so as well.
We've been watching these people die on camera for years, but this is just different.
Now, you were in the right direction, leading to exactly what I was leading to. Everything that, like I was saying, is I don't want to use my blackness as the excuse because I need to know the resolution.
Right.
I need to know what solves the issue. What solves you being a horrible person? Because it's not me. I can't change being black, but you can change being a horrible person. So how do we change that? Let's not allow you to be a horrible person from the beginning. As in, the resolution for this all is your home. What are we doing in the house? What are we teaching in the house?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we come to an accord as, well, let's just say men. We'll start with men. Men being the leaders of the home. If men or come to an accord, this is how we, in our house, boom, this is what we do. Then, if women are the leader of the house, as in single parent homes, things of that nature, they actually can be able to say, you know what, the man that I respect, mainly their possibly their father, that actually hopefully is in their life, he's going in this direction. You know what? I'm down with that. I'm down with that. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. This is reason that they're using. That because now you're using wisdom and reason, and now I can come to another conclusion on how this woman is going to raise their child. Not to be a horrible person. Not to take advantage of people. Not to hate people for something, one, that they can't control. And then two, who cares? Who cares what you look like? It's who you are. It's what you do that defines you.
That, and also I feel like they also need to have that conversation in their homes.
Exactly. That's what we're saying. That's exactly what we're saying. Every person has to go home and make sure that you are doing your part.
Right.
If you, as an individual, if 7 billion people go home and decide that we are going to be good to each other, what's going to happen next? We're going to have, it's going to be good vibes, good energy. People going to have the best sex ever. They're going to have the most energy to produce the best seeds. Next thing you know, these children got the best minds. They have tablets at 1, and next thing you know, they got ABC Mouse. And next thing you know, they're building new rockets. They're changing the way we can communicate. They can break the light, the speed of light. Boom, we got it. But nobody thinks ahead to that level to be able to say, you know what, let's just chill.
Yeah, you would think it would be that easy.
That's what I was thinking. I have a question.
Go ahead.
What if at the end of this, just how I feel about this right now, you are at a point where, will you be okay with understanding that these people or certain people will never understand where we're coming from?
Yes, because that's what we live now.
But what happens after that? Because they're never going to understand where we're coming from, and people trying to make them understand where we're coming from, it's not going to happen. If you can show this to these people a million times, you can put it in their face, you can put their face in the pile, you can put the knee on the neck. They right here. Are you okay with them in your mind? They're never going to relate to what you're thinking. They're never going to get why we're so angry. Do you understand what
I understand perfectly what you're saying.
But that's what's happening.
Am I okay with it? You're asking if I'm okay with them having that mentality,
but that's
even after
that's what it is.
Even after what's going on now. Am I okay with it? Yes. Here's why. There is no way for them to ignore the actual actions that have happened. Therefore, they know that if you go and do this, guess what's about to happen?
Yep.
Hello.
There's there's evidence.
Yeah.
There is videos. YouTube, World Star. They have evidence of exactly what will happen to you if you come across in any way other than respectful to me.
There it is.
Yeah, because you could either get
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, because you could either get them things put on you, or you just lose your job because somebody's gonna be like, "Well, this person's a racist.
And
I see this video on Facebook. I don't even want to do it."
Exactly.
And I love the energy these days because they're
Yeah,
getting fired.
I woke up yesterday. There was a Franklin Manor. I went to bed last night. There's no more Franklin Manor. Just like that. Within 24 hours.
I see that he stepped down. But
no, he stepped down. But they're also everybody's calling for the whole team to get him out.
The management. They got to do it
because they're like, how can you be around for 3 years and not know what's going on?
Thank you.
Okay.
So yeah, it's one of those things. Like I said, it's like it's to the point now.
How energy cycles.
Yeah,
energy.
You can't ignore nothing like that.
You got to get back what you give. You have to. That's the whole thing.
And they're saying the other 3 police officers.
Yeah, they got arrested today.
Yeah,
Call to action.
they
Just, you know,
they gave Buddy. They're going in for murder 2, right? Murder 2.
I believe so.
And the
No,
other guy's murder 3,
he
right?
was 3. They changed it to 2.
They changed him to
And
2.
I think the other
and
3
other
guys
are still going 3.
Yeah, I
right?
think they're all
because they aided and embedded because they prevented other people and intimidated other people away from actually saving this man's life.
Progress.
There was an actual nurse, bro. The nurse came up. Now she was like, "Can you just check a pulse, please?"
No.
Check a pulse. That's all they did.
Yeah, they was doing a bit much.
Oh man, the worst.
It was a bit much.
The worst.
Well, you know,
the worst. So
yeah.
So what I'm saying is, I am caught in a very, very bad position because as the leader to what I feel is my children and my home, I don't want them to think that this is okay. So here's what I would say. My brother J-Rock, he took his daughter to a protest during this whole time, right? Mm-hmm. He took her, 1, during the middle of the day, okay? 2, in one of the actual locations that will be most effective because you're proving a point. You have to prove a point. That someone has to hear it that can do something. Also, if there's also any sight or sign of an ulterior angle that this is going, this man is not the type to stay. He's gonna protect his daughter,
right?
And that is, I'm okay with that because you're teaching your child how to use their voice, how to be a part of something that they feel is right. Because you can't stifle that. You can't stifle that energy at all in your child. But in my house, no, we could watch your protest. We're gonna do our thing here in the house though. We're gonna make sure our home is good. We're gonna make sure that anybody that we know and treat and interact with in the world knows that these black people are no threat to them once they talk to us. Because we look rather impressive. I'm just gonna say that. You see my son? Okay. Yeah.
I'm so sick.
Believe that. My son is intimidating. He brolic.
Jace is a sweetheart.
Exactly. Which is why you can't know that until you speak to us. Just like me. I don't come across as easy to talk to. Apparently I don't. You know me though. You know me though. You get what I'm saying? But random on the street. Random on the street. If I just start talking to you, you'd be like, oh, you know, okay. And then you'd be like, all right, I'm on. Because in my energy is different than most. My energy kind of puts people on edge because I got a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Cool. Just check. I just want to make sure it makes sense. First off,
I gotta get on this guy's page.
Yes, we're gonna do all of that. We're gonna do all of that. Now, do me a favor, sirs. Set up Untold Stories by Buju Banton. All right. Now, we went over a few things. No worries. We went over a few things and we discussed a few things, and I just want, first off, chillers and chillettes, we're going to be moving forward. We need y'all to not only tune in, but also comment. We need to know what you guys want us to talk about in the future. Also, what you think about the content that we're bringing. This content that we have this week is probably not going to go away soon. Just like coronavirus, I just didn't find a song to fit the situation other than some of the songs that we've been playing. Including the one we're about to end with, Untold Stories by Buju Banton. Like, I want us to all realize that, like, that this situation really, really, really is important. It's important more so not only for voices to be heard, but also for bridges across cultures to really be, like, challenged. because people need to understand that not everybody goes through this daily life the same way. Not only your environment, the street you live on, the school you went to, the police that police you. All of these things are factors into how joyous and serendipitous your life may be, or how treacherous and dangerous your life can be. That's why there's a lot of people that do a lot of crazy things. They do it because they are bred that way. Like, this is how I've raised. I know a guy that went to jail and he was like, I'm more comfortable here than being free. Baffled my mind until I took my medication and really thought about it. Like, it was it really bothered me. Then I understood. It's crazy begets crazy. Like, it's your wavelength. It's different out here. Matter of fact, when you're in jail, he says you know who you're dealing with. You know what side they on. Out here, it's not just coronavirus causing people to wear a mask. People wear a mask with their eyes alone, with their conversation, with their outfit, with the music they playing in their car. Everybody wearing a mask. The food they eating. We're going to eat some Popeyes. Anyway. We as a people need to realize that we have more power than we really give ourselves credit for. We need to really, really enforce that. And I say we enforce that the way it's supposed to be done in the home. Each home needs to be able to hold itself accountable to know what's right. What's right? Love. Love yourself. Then love each other. Plain and simple. Because then you can get around a lot of things if you figure, you know what, I love myself enough. I'm not going to put myself in harm's way. Matter of fact, you're harming my energy, so I'm going to move myself out of your way. No, people don't think like that. People are more along the lines of, you know what? You mess with my vibe. You scuff my Converse. I'm about to bust your whole lip. Matter of fact, I might just kill you. You know? And to be flippant like that. Like, life isn't precious. And that's what we're going to take away from tonight. How precious life is. How precious we are as people, individually. And then how powerful we are together. Especially if we come to come under one accord. We gotta figure out what we want. Then we can figure out how we're going to do it. And I promise you, none of this is going to work unless we infiltrate the home. We got to get the home back in order. Or else, guess what? Chaos begets chaos. Just like I was saying. It's going to happen. It's going to keep going. Facts. It's going to keep happening. What is it? Who is it? Antifa?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's like you can't win. Like they're so extreme to be right that they're wrong to me. I'm just saying. But guess what? Each and every week, Wednesday nights, 8 to 10, you can be here and just chill. Because I'm not gonna hold it against your opinion against you. I'm gonna love you because you have one. I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna respect you because you stand on what you believe in. And then we can vibe, we can chill, we can make sure that we get better, because that's what we do here, just chilling. We don't focus on yesterday to just be yesterday. No, we look at yesterday to learn. We look at today to make it better. We are progressing today because this is our present. Because tomorrow is gonna bring us something new, and we got to be prepared. We got to be ready. And right now, I honestly don't think we're ready. For everything that everybody's so anxious for us to get to, we're not ready. Everybody's not organized. Everybody wants to be the chief because egos run rampant through our society, no matter your race. Egos don't care what you look like. ego convince you that you're something different than you really are. So let's everybody focus. Let's everybody find some semblance of what righteousness is, what the right is, what the correct is. And then we can move.
Yes.
And then we could progress. And then we can get back to partying, and we can get back to having a good time and living life, la vida loca, like we're used to here in America. Because, America's the land of whatever you want until you do whatever you want until they tell you to stop, and you don't stop. And then guess what? They lock down everything. And coronavirus lockdown is so different than the next lockdown. Real talk. All right? I can't stand saying real talk. But I said it. Whatever. But y'all know what it is. Because we just chilling, all right? See y'all next week. Love you.
While I'm living, thanks I'll be giving the Most High. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. Only I can the price, I'm a let we have to pay. While our leaders play, all I see, people are rip and a rob, all are grime. Thief never love is the thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffering real bad. Another toll to the poor, may God help his soul. What is to stop the youth from get out of control? Full up our education, yet no own a payroll. The clothes from me back of countless I hold. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. With only I can the price, I'm a late we have to pay. While our leaders play, me say who can afford to run will run, but what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last, I'll send you go class. Never you ever play. It's a competitive world for low budget people, spending the time while earning a nickel, with no regard to who it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim. I could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Though this life keep getting me down, won't give up now, got to survive. Some way, somehow. I could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. With only I in the price, I'm a late we have to pay. While our leaders play, all I see, people are rip and a rob, all are grime. Thief never love is the thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffer real bad. Another toll to the poor, may God help his soul. What is to stop the youth and get out of control? Full up of education, yet no own a payroll. The clothes by your back of countless I hold. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. Only I can the price, I'm a late we have to pay. While our leaders play, me say who can afford to run will run, but what about those who can't? They will have to stay. Opportunity a scarce commodity. In this time I say, when mama spend her last, I'll send you go class. Never you ever play. It's a competitive world for low budget people, spending their time while earning a nickel, with no regard for who it may tickle. My cup is full to the brim. I could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and on, the fool has never been told. Could go on and has never been told. Could go on and on, the full has never been told. Could go on and on, the full has never been told. Could go on and on, the full has never been told. Could go on and on, the full has never been told. Could go on and on, the full has never been